Okay students, so now I will say we are going back to 5th standard. Yes, we are going back to 5th standard because we used to do this in 5th standard. Yes, write fractions as decimal numbers. I need to convert this fraction into decimal numbers. It is done only and only with the help of our long division, our traditional division method. Yes, let's do it students now. So how to do it? 11 divided by 15. So I will say 11 will come here and 15 will come here. Okay, I know you all can do this, but then too I am explaining why. I also don't know. 11 is here and 15. 11 is a smaller number, 15 is a bigger number. So I say 15 is big and 11 is small. So what we do, we put 0 and then point. Moment I put a decimal point, then I can always put zeros. I can append zeros. So I'll put a 0 over here. See, we are skipping the first step. Hope you are understanding. Okay? Because 15 was smaller, so I put 0 point. Moment I inserted a point at the quotient, so I added a 0 here. Okay, now let's calculate. I want 110. How many times 15s are? Okay, now I'll do over here 15 multiplied by 7. 7 5s are 35, carry 3. 7 1s are 7 plus 3. It's 105. This is 110. Okay, fine. So 15 7s are is 105 minus. Okay, I'm remaining with just a 5. But the benefit of the decimal point is because we already added a decimal point, so every time I can append 1 0, so it becomes 15. Sorry, 50. 50. 15 3s is 45. So I'm left with 5 once again. Once again I can put a 0. I can append a 0. So once again 15 3s 45 minus 5. Oh, once again 5. Once again I can append a 0. 15 3s 45 minus once again 5. Students, believe me, world will end, but this division will not. Okay, why? Because it's a recurring. Other word of recurring is repeating. Recurring or repeating or recurring, both are synonyms. 3 is repeating. Okay, so what is our answer of the division? What is our answer? What I will write? I will write 11 upon 15. The answer is 0.7333 ... 3 dots in maths represents it goes to infinity. Either you can write in this form or you can write in 0.73 and a dot above it. This dot shows that this 3 is recurring, it's repeating, goes on and on. Either way you can write. Okay, and just for your knowledge, this decimal number is non-terminating. Non-terminating, कभी रुकेगा नहीं, चलते ही रहेगा. And what will चलते रहेगा? 3 will go on and on and on. Okay, so hope it's very simple. Do it fast, students. Okay, the next question on the board, it's sub question H, 170 upon minus 25. I selected this question because we have the divisor, a negative symbol over here. Okay, now either the minus sign is in the numerator or minus sign is in the denominator, or it is in between. It does not matters for me. It really does not matters. I repeat, either this minus sign is in the numerator or in the denominator or in the center. It does not matters. I am not bothered right now of this minus sign. Okay, I'll start with my division work. It's 170 divided by 25. See, I am not writing this minus here. I'll consider that minus, I'll take care of it afterwards. But don't forget afterwards. Okay, here it is 170, here it is 25. Okay, now let's start, students. Let's start. What can we say? 25 4s is 100. Okay, so 25 6s, 6 5s, I'll do it here. 25 6s, 6 5s, it's 30. Carry over 3 6 2s, 12 13 14 15. And if I add one more 25, it goes to 175, but here it is 170. So this will go 25 6 is just 150 minus 20 is remaining. 20 is small as compared to 25. So now division cannot happen. So I'll insert a decimal point. Moment I put a decimal point, I'll put a 0 here. Okay, hope you understood. Next, 25 4s is 100. So 25 8s it's 200. 25 8s it's 200. And here comes the denominator 0. sorry, the remainder 0 here. This is my remainder. It comes to be 0. Okay. So can I say, students, my answer of 170 divided by 25 is what? Is 6.8. But don't forget this minus. Just put a minus sign. That's it. Now, students, I will not put that 3 dots because it's terminating. It's called as terminating. Terminating decimals. रुक गया. Terminating means रुक गया. If it goes on and on, then we call it as non-terminating. We saw in the previous question. One more thing, students, I forgot to explain you all in the previous question that this long division is the part of the solution. Don't say that we will be do at the last page or at the right hand side. No, this is the part of the solution. You'll have marks for this, so you have to do at the middle of the page as you do the solution. Okay, please proceed, students, fast. The next sub-question J, it's 160 upon 9. Let's do it. 160 divided by 9. Okay, now we have to go with 9 times table. 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18 it is, but it is 16 if first 2 digit we see. So I'll just take 9 ones are 9. Okay, so I'm left with 7 here. And this 0 comes down, so it comes to 70. Okay, now I'll say 9 6 is 54. 9 sevens is 63. Okay, so 9 sevens is 63 minus, I'll get 7. Now this 7 is small and 9 is big, so division cannot happen. So I'll put a decimal point over here and I'll append a 0 over here. So now what we'll say, here it's 9 and here it's 70. Once again, 9 sevens is 63 minus, I'll get 7. Once again a 0 I can append. So 9 sevens it's 63 minus 7. Once again a 0. 9 sevens it's 63 minus and a 7. It will go on and on and on. You can ask me a doubt, sir, how come we will know when to stop? I will say, when it starts repeating, repeat twice or thrice. Repeat twice or thrice when it starts repeating. And when it is not repeating, you have to go up till 3 digits after the decimal point. I repeat again. If there is no repetition of the digits which are coming over here, you have to go after the decimal point for 3 digits. Up till 3 digits in the quotient after the decimal point you have to solve. Either it gets repeated or it does not get repeated. Okay, so my answer will be here is 17.777, 3 dots, which shows that this 7 goes till infinity. Or as I told you, it can be also be written as 17.7 bar or even 17.7, a dot over there. It's non-terminating. रुकता नहीं है. And that too repeating है. 7 is repeating. Students, starting with our next session. Exercise 4.2. The question is add. Actually, we are doing this addition since our 4th standard. But because it's there in your textbook, that's why I'm teaching you. It's so simple. You should do it by your own, but then too, because it's there in your syllabus, in your textbook, that's why I'm teaching you. Question number 1, add. We have to add the 2 numbers. Okay, so the basic thing is, if we can see that in any of the fraction, if we can see that the fraction can be reduced to some extent, we have to reduce it. Okay, I'll start with the solution. 28 upon 30 plus minus 5 upon 6. Students, I can see here it is plus and here it is minus. So I can write here minus. Because plus minus becomes minus. So it becomes 5 upon 6. Now see here please. See on the board. I can cancel it with 2. 2 14s are 2 15s are. Okay. So now this will become 14 upon 15 minus 5 upon 6. 14 upon 15 minus 5 upon 6. Now what will be the case? How will we solve it? The best way, I'll say the easiest way, because here we have only 2 fractions. So I'll multiply this 6 with 4. In between this minus will come. I'll multiply this 15 with 5. And in the denominator this both will be multiplied. This is one of the method. I will say the shortest method whenever we have 2 fractions. But when we have 3 or more than 3 fractions, we make the denominators same by doing LCM. But many students feel that LCM is difficult. and this is easy when two fractions are given, so we can do this way also. So now 6 into 14, 6 4s are 24, carry 2 here, 6 1s are 6 7 8, minus 5 5s are 25, carry 2, 5 1s are 5 6 7 75, upon 15 into 6, 6 5s are 30, carry 3, 6 1s are 6 7 8 9, is equal to 84 minus 75 is 9 upon 90, 9 1s are 9 10s are is equal to 1 upon 10. This is the answer of sub question G. Next question is sub question L, minus 14 upon 22 plus minus 3 upon 11. So here I'll copy minus 14 upon 22, and once again I can see here this fraction is negative. Okay, so don't say that 3 is negative, don't say that 11 is negative. We can consider it as the whole fraction is negative. This minus 3 upon 11 can be written as minus 3 upon 11, or 3 upon minus 11, or minus 3 upon 11. Any one place we can shift the minus sign, either with the numerator, either with the denominator, and either in between. So considering in our submind that this minus is made up of for a whole fraction, so this minus and this plus becomes minus. This is the case. So that's the reason this will become minus, minus, and this will become 3 upon 11. Plus minus becomes minus. Now I can reduce it to some extent. Now see, you must be thinking, sir, if we multiply numerator and denominator over here with 2, so this will become 3 2s are 6, and this become 11 2s are 22, and we can make both the denominators same. Yes, of course we can do it. There are many ways in maths to proceed with the question, but now I have made a thing that I'll go with all the questions in the similar method, but you can very well do it. It's a more good method. Multiply numerator with 2, denominator by 2. This will become 6, this will become 22, and both the denominators will become common, and I'll have common denominator 22. I can do it in that way also, but right now I'll follow the same approach what I did in the first question. 2 7s are 14, 2 1s are 1s are. All the methods are considered as correct. You will get marks for all the methods. Okay, so here I have now minus 7 upon 11, minus 3 upon 11. Fortunately, when I reduced it, 7 and 11, so now once again the denominators are same. So now I can just make denominators same. Minus 7, minus 3. Now no need to do this, that 11 7s are and 11 3s are. Whenever you come across with common denominators, we can make the same denominators, we can take the denominators common like this. Minus 7, minus 3. This becomes minus 10 upon 11. This is our answer. 7 plus 3 is 10. Minus 10 upon 11. Now question number 2, it's subtract. Sub question I, 23 upon 11 minus 13 upon 12. Same logic, exactly same. The only thing is now we have minus sign. Previous question was add, now it's subtract. Okay, is equal to, I'll do. Now I'll multiply this 12 with 23. I'll multiply this 11 with 13. In between minus will come, and these two things will be multiplied in the denominator. Okay, 12 into 23. 12 multiplied by 23 minus 11 multiplied by 13. 11 multiplied by 13. The whole upon 11 multiplied by 12. So simple. Okay, let's do it. Now 23 multiplied by 12. When we multiply 23 with 12, we get the answer as 276 minus 11 multiplied by 13. When we multiply 11 with 13, we get the answer as 143. The whole upon 11 multiplied by 12. 11 multiplied by 12, answer is 132. Okay, is equal to, now we have to deduct 6 minus 3 is 3, 7 minus 4 is 3, 2 minus 1 is 1 upon 132. So my answer is 133 upon 132. Students, at the back, they have converted it into mixed fraction, but it's fine if you keep the answer in this form also. Next question, students, sub question G. Okay, let's solve it. Minus 3 upon 7 minus 2 upon 3. So I can write here plus 2 upon 3. So even though the heading is subtract, so that's the reason here the middle sign was minus, but mutually it got added. Minus minus becomes plus, 2 upon 3. Now our sum is very simple. This 3 will be multiplied with this 3, this 7 will be multiplied with this 2, and in the denominator this both will be multiplied and middle sign will be plus. Okay, but be careful, here we have minus. So what's the answer? 3 multiplied by minus 3 gives me minus 9. By default, plus sign from here. 7 multiplied by 2 gives me 14. The whole upon 7 3s is 21. Okay, minus 9 plus 14 gives me 5. 5 upon 21. This will be my answer. Students, now the question number 3, multiply. Yes, just we have to multiply. They have given the heading multiply. That means outside the bracket. See here, this is a mixed fraction and here no sign is mentioned. And there is a bracket, so bracket always means multiplication. Here there is no sign, that means it's multiplication. And first within the bracket we have to solve it. Okay, within the bracket. So let's start. The first step, I'll convert this mixed fraction. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 upon 5. Denominator will always remain same. Okay, now we'll solve something inside this. First let me copy 5 upon 10 plus 2 upon 3 is equal to 11 upon 5 outside as it is. There is no sign, that means it's multiplication over here. 5 ones are 5 twos are. Okay, so I'm left with 1 upon 2 plus 2 upon 3. 1 upon 2 plus 2 upon 3. Okay, is equal to 11 upon 5 multiplied by, can I say 3 will be multiplied with 1, 3 ones are will become 3 plus this 2 will be multiplied with this 2. 2 twos are becomes 4 upon this 2 will be multiplied with this 3. 2 threes are 6. 3 ones are 3. 2 twos are 4 by default plus 2 threes are 6. Okay, so 11 upon 5 multiplied by, now no need of the square bracket. If you put also, it's no harm. 4 plus 3 becomes 7 upon 6. Okay, is anything getting cancelled? No. So 11 sevens are 77 upon 5 6 are 30. This is my answer. Now students, we have on the board sub question G. Same, we have to do multiplication. Okay, so now minus 1 upon 4 copied as it is. There is no sign here, that it means it's multiplication. It's here 2 upon 3 minus as it is minus. It's a mixed fraction. So 2 ones are 2 plus 1 becomes 3 upon 2. So I just converted the mixed fraction into a fraction over here. Now old step, this 2 will be multiplied with this 2, 3 will be multiplied with this 3, a minus sign will remain in the numerator and this 3 will be multiplied with this 2. Okay, so now it will be minus 1 upon 4 and now 2 twos are becomes 4 minus 3 threes are becomes 9 upon 3 twos are becomes 6 is equal to minus 1 upon 4, and here I have 4 minus 9 which becomes minus 5 upon 6. Minus becomes plus. 5 ones are 5, 6 fours are 24. So answer is 5 upon 24. Now the next question, question number 4, it's division. We just have to divide. We have this division symbol over here. So let's start. Minus 1 upon 4 divided by this square bracket. So that means first I have to solve the square bracket. It's very same. 2 twos are becomes 4 minus sign. 3 threes are becomes 9 upon 3 twos are 6 is equal to minus 1 upon 4 divided by 4 minus 9. 4 minus 9 becomes minus 5 upon 6 is equal to, now students, here this is very important step. Now see what I am doing. Minus 1 upon 4 I will write as it is minus 4 upon 4. At the place of division, students, I am writing multiplication. At the place of division I am writing multiplication. So see now what will happen to this. This will be reciprocated. Ulta will write 6 upon minus 5. So 2 threes are 6, 2 twos are 4. So minus 1 multiplied by 3 is minus 3 upon 2 multiplied by minus 5 is minus 10. Minus minus gets cancelled. So our answer is 3 upon 10. Next question on the board, students. We have 3 upon 8 divided by, and the square bracket. So I'll write the square bracket. Now first I'll copy the question. Minus 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 3 upon 8 as it is divided by as it is upon. Now once again, can I say, students, over here that this 2 will be multiplied with this minus 1. So when 2 gets multiplied with minus 1 becomes minus 2. This is the minus sign in between. So this will be copied as it is. 4 will be multiplied with 1. So this will become 4 ones are 4 upon, and this 4 and 2 will be multiplied with each other in the denominator. So 4 twos are 8. 2 into minus 1 minus 2 minus as it is minus 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8 is equal to 3 upon 8 divided by minus 2 and minus 4 becomes minus 6 upon 8. Now I can do some reduction over here. 2 threes are is 6, 2 fours are is 8. So 3 upon 8 divided by minus 3 upon 4. 3 upon 8 divided by minus 3 upon 4. Okay, now please see the step. 3 upon 8 I'll write as it is 3 upon 8. At the place of division, students, I'll write over here multiplication. So because I write multiplication, the second fraction will be reciprocated. Minus 3 upon 4 will become 4 upon minus 3. Okay, 4 ones are 4 twos are. 3 gets cancelled, so I have minus here, and minus easily I can shift anywhere. Even in this reciprocating also, I wrote 4 upon minus 3. If I write minus 4 upon 3, then also it's fine. But the thing is, minus should come once, either in the numerator or in the denominator. So minus is, we have minus in the denominator, but I'll write minus in the numerator. In the numerator we have 1 ones are 1, upon here we have 2. So minus 1 upon 2 is our answer, students.